So, as we pick up where we left off, everybody has been separated by the ancient but recently casted magic. And we pick up with, very simply, the one who was left solo. Hearing a whistling down the way, but I cannot whistle on this recording because my mic will not pick it up, so I hummed that tune. Jacqueline, what do you do as you hear this whistling?
Um, does she recognize the tune?
Give me a history check.
That is a 14.
Not off the top of your head. It's the tune itself feels more like a soldier's march, a soldier's cadence as they were marching. So you do get the vibe that this may be a soldier ahead of you. You're not sure because you don't recognize it, but at the same time you're only from the Egyptrons. You haven't heard the tunes of the Aztecnos or the Spartanians. So with a 14, you can gather that it is a soldier's marching tune, but you just don't know if its origin. What do you do?
I'm going to summon my weapon to my hands and make my way forward.
All right, what weapon you have equipped again?
The artificer weapon, the sawed-off shotgun.
So you summon a bike and a shotgun?
If it comes with the bike, yes.
It does.
Wow.
Unless you left Lily someplace else specifically and she's already been summoned, she would be summoned along with the weapon. Did you leave Lily somewhere?
I imagine she left Lily at the base.
All right, then. Okay. Then Lily is not summoned, but the sawed off is. Make your way. Give me a stealth check, please.
Okay. An 18.
All right.
I'm not entirely sure why I have advantage on it, but my character sheet says I do.
I saw the higher number first, so I'm counting it as the first roll. But you quietly make your way forward. Please move up 4 more spaces. 3. 1 more. 4. All right. You hear something. Give me a perception.
$18 again.
Sounds like water? And peering through these jagged stones that you're kind of hiding behind, you do see someone's back. And you realize it's not water, it's someone pissing. As their back is to you and they are facing the wall, and you do see a stream coming from between their legs. They're pissing. You've caught someone mid-piss.
I'm going to sneak my way closer.
Stealth check, please.
Uh, Dirty 20.
All right. You can move 5 spaces in stealth.
2, 3, 4, 5.
You get closer. If you want to get even closer, another stealth check. But you are within, at the very least, 10, maybe 15 feet from him. Yeah, 15.
So just a flat stealth.
If you want to get very close, yes, absolutely.
Nope.
Immediately, you take a step forward and you slip on a rock, and like your ankle twists a bit, but it does not like the way that it would hurt. More just where you involuntarily make a noise of just like, "Ugh!" And then there is a pause as the line stops. There is a quick zip noise and a slow turn of somebody. Hello? Oh, it's a person. Cool. Hi.
Hi.
Were you watching me piss? What the fuck? Weirdo. And just walks away. What do you do? He's walking away.
I think that.
Huh?
I think that stunlocked Jackie for a bit. She was not expecting. I mean, to be fair, she was expecting some form of hostility.
And keep walking.
Since there's no hostility, she's going to rush forward, calling out for Orlain. As loud as
So you go ahead and give me. What check would I ask of you to tell you that your voice isn't carried? I'll say give me a survival check, please.
$17.
You call out Orlain, and you don't hear an echo. You're in a cavern system, there should be an echo. And then there's just the immediate follow-up of the person in front of you going, "Singles in your area, looking!" And he kind of looks at you. Sound doesn't carry. Points to the big cube spinning in cubes. Cancels all noise.
Is
Well,
there any
just
way to
you.
turn it off?
Ah. You think I'd still be here if there was? It's also the thing keeping these weird emotions to the glowing floor over there. Keeping those up. You need something real dark to get rid of that.
How long have you been here?
30 minutes, 2
Oh,
days, unsure. Moves over to what you now see as a floating broom and sits on it near a fire.
would it be Arcana or Investigation?
This would be a con save if you're getting that close,
Oh,
because this was made on Dungeon Alchemist. That's spinning very quickly. I just can't drag the moving image with me.
oh,
So
so it
go.
would be like a dex save, you mean?
Yeah, let's go Dex. What are you trying to do real quick with it before we get that roll?
With the spinning cubes?
Yes. What are you trying to decipher?
Just examine the flow of magic, what kind of material it's made out of, anything that can be gleaned from that.
What do you want to know first? The flow of magic or what it's made out of?
What it's made out of.
Investigation.
Did I roll the dex save first?
I'll tell you when to roll it.
Okay. You said investigation. Okay,
Yes.
okay. Uh, that is a 17.
The alloy itself seems to be made out of the same material as your weapon.
Of course it is.
It seems to be made of the common material that most summon weapons are made out of. That very magically induced and magically uh, conductive material. Go ahead and what was the other roll you wanted to make? Jackie,
Mm-hmm.
what was the other roll you wanted to make?
To determine the
The
flow of
magic,
magic.
the flow. Oh yeah, go ahead and give me the Archon.
Natural 20.
So you get the flow of Arcana, and it's uncomfortable. Because you do know this flow of arcana. This flow of magic and all around sense of the arcane. The flow of this arcana is that of a tower. But not in the sense of its resting. More, it feels with a natural 20, you're able to gather it's more of a charging sense. Like it's like whatever magic is flowing through is charging up within the alloy of these spinning cubes. Now go ahead and give me that dex save.
Nope.
The draw of the magic itself, of one of the things that you probably see as your mission, kind of pulls you in. You're not, though whatever your mind may say, whether it disagrees, agrees, or whatnot, as it is brought closer, brought in, your hand is suddenly hit hard. You take 4 points of damage from 2d8. That looked like it hurt.
This is another thing that he's gonna get onto me about.
Probably. Who's he?
He's about this tall. Ladrin, have you seen him?
He looks at the fire, the spinning cubes, sphere, the glass sphere, and then kind of looks beyond you to the magic circle. No.
Figured as much. Cover your ears, I'm about to try something very stupid.
Is it going to involve a scream?
No. It will, however, involve a spell.
One more time?
It will, however, involve a spell.
All right.
And she is going to cast Shatter on the cubes.
So you go ahead. You cast Shatter towards this cube. Tell me how it leaves you. How does Shatter look like in your magic?
I imagine it's something almost like or it sounds almost like a church bell.
So the sound of a church bell echoes off of your echoes out of you in a magical sense, connecting to the cube, and immediately the magic takes form of a lightning bolt and begins to fire back towards you.
Damn it.
Before you can react, there is a wall in front of you. And then that wall absorbs this magical essence and shrinks to a playing card. And the playing card flies back to the tiefling. He catches it. Don't do that.
Right. Won't be trying that again.
What do you do now?
Just guess I will try and wander around
Have an anxiety
spinning-
attack.
Shut.
And as you get close to that orb, we're going to cut away from you. And we cut to from these two all the way over here. Orlain and Aurelia. I tried to combine your names and say it twice. Sorry. What are you two doing?
You thought I was joking about that comment. Orlain. Aurelia, my beloved,
Yeah.
you are watching Orlain come to the realization that Jackie did not come with them.
Oh boy.
And is going from cool, calm, and collected, if a little bit more energetic than usual, to pausing, physically tensing up for a second, and going, okay, she's probably just fucking around. Not the best time, but I know worse times to fuck around and find out. And just kind of goes to take a step forward into a bolt. What do you do? Like trying to run off type of bolt.
I mean, she's just going to follow. She doesn't have any clue what's going on either, so.
Just the almost frantic running and calling out at first to Jackie, Jackie, this isn't a fun joke, Jackie, and keeps like going forward. He is almost desperately calling out for Jackie. Do you do or say anything?
Maybe something about how she's probably just too far away to hear us because that was a teleportation spell.
He turns to face you and his expression is worried. Even with a teleportation spell, I would still be able to hear her. It's complicated, alright. I would know. But I guess I also know that she's alright, because I have the no feeling that she isn't. And he looks genuinely almost upset. A sort of anxious kind of upset.
Maybe you should just try breathing for a minute?
Last time I dawdled and tried to breathe, someone got hurt. So I'm not keen on it. Besides, how big can this place be? And he tries to laugh, but it comes out stilted and awkward.
Like cave system in the middle of a mountain, Orlain? Probably pretty damn big.
Is this like a ledge down, or is this just around a rock?
That is a jutted rock, so you'd have to kind of squeeze by around this area.
Alright. Orlain's small. I'm sure he can squeeze by.
Yeah.
Just swoop. Jackie! Orlain's going to actively try to call out and see if there's a listening, not an echo, but to see if there's something for it to bounce off of, kind of echo. Not
Alright.
less walls and more person.
Perception. While that's being rolled, Aurelia, what do you do?
I don't know. Is there anything to be done right now?
You can talk with Orlain.
Well, he's trying to listen for something?
About that, Yufi.
Incredible.
So, Mikey, like we were saying, just call me a slur is these type of moments. I have a planned thing. I have a very set up individual. And then these motherfuckers get these kind of roles. Okay. So with a nat 20, you specifically see and hear your voice is being stunted. You have a certain volume for which you can call out, but it will not travel far. Aurelia can hear you scream, but as you kind of search around, you do see this floor bit illuminate as you call out, and it seems to kind of drag those echoes in.
Annoyed Orlain of he's not even going to deign this with a fucking response and goes, Aurelia, if you want to follow, you can. I'm going to get a little mad. And Misty steps over there. If having to use it twice. Just poof. And then just gone again. A little closer this time. And then just stares at this fucking thing. I can tell it's arcane, yes.
Yes, you can tell it's arcane in nature. It is a
Cool.
glowing sigil on the ground.
Can I tell what kind of magic?
Arcana.
Ooh, an intelligence check, a thing that I don't have any good rolls for.
If only you had someone who was good at intelligence or could give you the help action. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge.
Aurelia doesn't have Arcana trained or an int bonus.
The help action, CD. It's up to you, but
I was sorry, I might be getting rules mixed up. Do I not have to have a skill trained to be able to assist with the skill check?
no.
Table rules. If you do table rules, no, you don't. If not,
Okay.
nah, you're good.
Aurelia can try and help. But as stated at the end of last session, Aurelia doesn't know fucking shit about magic, my dudes.
Fair enough.
Do you want to give me the help action?
Yeah, sure.
Alrighty.
How do you help? It could be as simple as pointing out a certain sigil in the a certain aspect of the sigil into the ground, or simply bringing notion to the fact of how strong the arcana is. How does Aurelia help Orlain's Arcana roll.
Because, reminder, he was not over near you guys when all of the shit happened. He was dragged over.
I don't know how to describe a help action.
It can really be just about anything. Of, like, you pointing out that he might be too close, or something like he m- he might be too emotionally charged to deal with it, stuff like that.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be inherently magical, it can just be helping to calm him down.
Reminding him to breathe before he does anything stupid, then I guess.
All right, go ahead.
Nine.
Hold on. I have to collect myself.
Yeah?
Aurelia helping you try and calm him down, telling you breathe before doing something stupid. You do take a breath at the very least,
Mm-hmm.
and you do try to investigate this arcane sigil in the ground.
Mm-hmm.
It's on the ground. It seems to be embedded in the actual stone itself, so it's not going to be easily. It's more an enchantment, I'll say, with a 9 is what you get. That's about all I can give you.
Okay, that's fine. He's angry enough to do something stupid anyway. You remember what you gave me in the early days, right?
Go for it.
Remember how you gave me an Eldritch Smite?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
you can do that.
I think he's going to get legitimately annoyed enough because he's worried and anxious and all these other things, and just step forward and stab into a hollow point where the enchantment seems to be connected to,
What do you
and
stab with?
a fucking knife. Hello? What?
Incorrect. My bad. Wrong question. Where do you stab in it?
At the top left point where it seems to be connecting to something else.
Right
Yeah.
here?
Yes.
All right.
Trying to cut off, like, he's not stupid. He has an awareness of how some things work, at least right now. So at the very least, him going, oh, it's an enchantment, cool, cut off the line of enchantment somehow, some way. Usually that's with a counterintuitive force. So, you know, he'll just Eldritch Smite, get angry, and just stab at that point, trying to either cut off or make it go awry, even if that hurts him in the process.
All right. You stab into it, and you get a vision of the caster. The eldritch power flows through. And Aurelia, you watch this specifically because this vision is not just for Elaine. This vision is preemptively glitching through the sigil's magic as almost like a broken recording. Orlain's magic spreads throughout the sigil with the eldritch energy, and you see someone with one horn, wearing a mask, and seems to have uh, almost gym style chisel with a hammer chiseling in this sigil. casting as they do it. The cast itself is unique. It almost sounds like a song. Let no sound be heard. Slam. Let no screams escape. Slam. Let no words travel far. Slam. Let no whispers stay. Slam. Over and over again until this sigil you see before you has been completed. Orlain, give me an Arcana roll with advantage, please.
Arcana with advantage?
Yes,
Okay.
because you
My
used
food
your
got here.
brain.
I used my brain? Is that what it was?
Yes.
How do
Arcane in nature, and you influenced it with eldritch energy.
Okay. We're gonna
You
call it that.
essentially added you. Someone will get this. You essentially had a direct current, and then you added alternating into it randomly.
No, I kind of understand that from listening to you. So you said advantage
Yeah.
Arcana?
Yes.
No. He's not
Aurelia,
Arcana baby right now.
very much so. Aurelia,
What?
Yeah.
you watch as the
Honey, what
magic
you
begins
doing?
to spark and crackle around where Orlain has dug in the knife. And it doesn't take what's your passive perception?
18.
You can tell this shit's about to blow up. What do you do? Do you grab Orlain or do you prepare to catch Orlain?
I'm gonna pull her lane back and away from the dangerous magical thing.
One more time?
I'm gonna pull Orlain away from the dangerous magical thing.
Okay, give me a dex.
No.
All right, so you get up to Orlain. I'll say with that one, if you want to move your token closer. And I'll let you both have one free action before this goes off. What do you do?
My sweetheart's not going to like this. I love you, by the way. Just know that.
Okay.
Orlain's going to shield Aurelia.
Okay. Orlain's going to shield Aurelia. Lessen the damage for Aurelia. Aurelia, what do you do?
Oh, I don't have my shield right now, so I can't be helpful that way.
Are you a fighter?
No.
What are you, Relyn?
A druid right now.
All right. You could always do an Arcana roll maybe for something unique.
An arcana roll. Why?
I don't know. Just throwing things to the wall, see if they stick.
You could learn more about this shit than I know.
I mean, I guess I can try to study it before it explodes then?
Possibly, possibly.
I don't think you understood. What would I need to roll for that then?
Arcana.
Okay.
Arcana or perception? I'll say. 14 is good. You want to try and make a perception roll too, or do you trust your perception more?
I mean, at least that's got a better bonus. No.
Okay. So with a 14 in Arcana, you are able to tell that this magic is a singular entity. It is deriving from the ground itself. So as long as it is deriving from the ground around it, like the current ground around it, it will still kind of go off.
Orlain has a knack for creating bombs even after he's not artificer. It's okay.
Whoops.
Yep. So going back to your free action, Aurelia, what do you do free action wise? With the knowledge of, as long as the ground is whole, it will still go off.
I don't think I can do anything right now. I don't have any spells that would disrupt the ground. No.
Aurelia, you are a fighter right now.
I'm a druid right now.
I'm looking at like the cycle campaign. You have it equipped as fighter.
I haven't bothered changing it because we're rolling an owl bear.
Oh, okay.
It's okay.
Sorry for snapping.
It's okay.
Aurelia,
Yeah.
rule of cool. Ready for it? Your ability. You only have one druid weapon. I've take note of these. You have one druid weapon. Your druid weapon's ability is
Centered around myself, I remember that much.
it's in our private notes.
I gotta find it. See, I just have, a druid and a fighter sheet so that I can always reference them.
Mhm.
Oh, good, there's no numbers. How delightful. I could disrupt some of the thing, I think.
A 30-foot area around you.
Yeah.
What I wouldn't give to be a fucking druid right now. I feel sheepish taking all of these abilities. Love you, sweetie.
I don't know what you said. You broke up with giggles too much, but okay.
So you activate your ability.
Sure.
All right.
That's
So,
approximately the space it covers.
approximately 30 feet area into an underworld type motif where the wielder and allies gain advantage on dex saving throws and a small buff to defense, giving +2 to AC and providing half cover. So, even though this is a explosive roll that doesn't count towards an AC to hit, you still get half cover. So, with Aurelia being shielded by Orlain, and then Aurelia casting the 30-foot disruption on the explosion, you half the damage. So 18 halved is 9. Half
Okay.
cover. Is that right? 18 halved by
Yeah.
is 9? Yeah. So 18 halved by 9. And then the half cover. What the fuck is half of 9?
Round it up or down. Either
5.
4 or 5. Yeah.
We'll say 5. So, Orlain, you suffer
Mhm.
5 points of damage. Aurelia, you suffer no points of damage because you were shielded. And then you also had half cover. The only one taking the brunt of it would have been Orlain, and I'll say, just for fair's sake, yeah, there you go. 5 points of damage to Orlain, and if Aurelia was to suffer anything, I'd even say it's maybe just a point, maybe 2. As this, actually, Aurelia, describe what the underworld motif is in your eyes. Might take away that +2 to AC.
Um, I'm not sure because I've never really understood what the area was supposed to look like, it's words hard.
Okay. We'll cover that another time. As the blast goes off, I will say that that marking, though it is illuminated, is now a dead marking. Sound may travel, as sound does travel between the cavern with that explosion of sorts. What does Orlain and Aurelia do as they sort of land in this protected area?
Just the sheepish smile towards Aurelia about not doing anything stupid. The kind of I know what I did. I know you're going to scold me kind of look.
Gentle shove to his shoulder. Can you have the brain cell just once?
I always have it. I always have it. I don't want it. Take it back.
I don't think you do have it, and that scares me for who does have it.
And he just laughs. But yeah, he's. Does he notice that sound traveled functionally?
You do hear a small echo afterwards, but currently, it is dependent on how quickly you realize it. So currently, you're in the arms of Aurelia in the ground, just doing something stupid, suffering 5 points of damage. Probably not a lot for you, but still.
Yeah, I'm
Damn,
fine.
shit, I'm dying.
God said,
Psychic
fuck you.
psychic attack from Jackie of hurting her best friend. Because I
Gonna do worse than that, motherfucker.
But I think Orlain's going to pause for a moment, and his ears are going to perk up in that manner of he was previously very upset with the fact that he didn't seem to do anything. Hears things for once instead of just the sound of essentially heels on tile equation here. Then just Jackie, Jackie, just calling out and getting to his feet with a scramble and starting to rush off again. Just the whoop, whoop, whoop. Hi, welcome to You Have an Energetic Orlain, Aurelia. How's it going?
He's full of piss and vinegar, eh?
I hate it here.
This is what you get.
But yeah, Orlain's going to rush off calling for Jackie.
All right. So you're running off to call out for Jackie and everything?
Yes, I'm
All
actively
right.
calling out for Jackie.
Okay. Aurelia, you following along or are you doing your own thing? What's going on?
Following, yeah. Yes, Jackie, you did. Have you never heard that phrase before? Whoa. Enjoy that addition to your vocabulary, my guy.
It's quite the fucking addition for sure. Uh, all right. So you two are heading off, making your way however you want to the next area. As if there's nothing else you guys want to do, is there anything else you guys want to do real quick?
Other than Aurelia trying to keep up with Orlain having energy, I don't think Aurelia can do much else.
Pretty good point.
Not used to the tired elf being not tired.
This is bizarre, but she's not complaining.
So, yeah, I think that's it for our scene.
All right. We switch over to the last duo, Relyn and Tryphon.
Oh
As you
boy.
guys are, as you guys are kind of just resting there, talking shop about what to do next, you suddenly hear an explosion.
Oh, that doesn't sound good.
Raylan goes straight into like almost military attention when she hears that. And you see for a brief second, like her eyes glaze over, and then she like shakes her head, and she just starts booking it as fast as she can in the direction of the noise.
Tryphon just like, well, wait, hold on.
Yeah, 30. 30. 30. There we go. Ish. Close enough. Oh, wait, no, I have 40, don't I? Yeah, I do.
That's only 40?
I was here 5, 10, 15. Oh.
Okay, yeah.
Whoops. Apparently, I
Okay.
don't know how movement works in this game. So I end up somewhere in here, I guess. I assume this is impassable. It looks it that way anyway. Better
Yufi?
question: which direction did that explosion come from?
Give me a survival check.
Okay, actually, decently okay at those. I'm decently okay at everything, actually. Great thing about being warned how this system works is I was able to design a general list.
There we go. 35 feet for Tryphon.
Dirty 20.
It's coming from specifically the explosion from how the sound travels, and I'll grab the measuring tool for this. It travels outward and kind of goes both ways. So before it would hit you going like this
Okay.
way, it
So
would
it's faint.
it's very faint, but it would more than likely hit you from around these angles here. So your prime areas are going to be either this way for your direct attention, or you can go straight forward, where it seems to be there's more light and openings.
Honestly, Relyn is kind of acting on pure instinct right now. She's going to head directly at whatever the noise is.
So it would be one of these two prime targets for noise-wise. This one
Okay,
is
well,
noise-only.
we were told that this is impassable, so we're gonna go this way then.
All right.
So back the other direction. We can
you've been rushed
flavor
there.
that. Yeah, we can flavor that as like as Tryphon running behind me to be like, "Hey, wrong direction."
Yeah, just like, hold on, wait a minute.
Oop.
Don't move
Hold up.
me.
Wait a minute.
Sorry.
That's a bunch of rocks.
Just like, just first off, wrong way. Second off, let's not get any more separated than we already are.
He takes a second and like almost realizes what she's done. And if an owl could blush, you'd swear she would. And she kind of goes, "Forgive me. It seems my I let my instincts take over."
You're fine. If you get too far off, I'm not going to be able to see you. And he is gesturing to the light-infused stone he's holding in his hand.
Right. You don't have. I had forgotten.
It's just,
Shall we?
just a slow but sure thumbs up from Tryphon.
I think I'll let you lead the way. You know your limits.
All right, let's go see what's going on. Just nope. Because I'm assuming he can still figure that the sound is coming from this direction.
Yes,
Came from this direction.
You see the rock formations here and here, but you do see more of like an open pass here, kind of leading through.
Yeah. He goes through the pass. Just
Sorry. I keep trying to move. I keep trying to move the map and clicking on your aura. I can't.
Keep zoomed out just enough to grab around it is my personal suggestion.
I'm zoomed out to the point where it's not even the main part of my screen right now. I'm just like, I keep forgetting that that's not a thing I can click.
Middle mouse click.
Oh shit. Okay, thank you.
Oh, Okay, cool.
Wait, what?
Middle mouse click.
If you
Move
hold
around.
middle
Right.
mouse, it does the same thing as clicking the map.
I hate that. Love it.
Yeah.
Okay.
We come to a fork in the road.
Yes.
Both ways are maneuverable. Yes, we could go either way.
Yeah, more or
Okay.
less, from what you can see.
I. Hmm.
I mean, do we have a coin?
I definitely do not.
Tryphon does take does take a moment to check his pockets. Do they even get to keep physical coins on them?
No, you
Just
do have tokens though
I could
of
spin my dagger.
true.
uh, that would probably work better anyways.
Yeah. Relyn will spin her dagger, referenced by a roll of my physical dice, because I haven't done that in fucking weeks, and I want to do it. Evens will be straightforward. Odds will be off to this little left branch. That was a 9, so we're going towards Tryphon's direction.
All right.
Down here.
All right.
So Tryphon does go the way the dagger pointed. Just there are too many fucking rocks in here.
As you begin to traverse further on, do you guys mention anything? Do you say anything to each other as you move?
I mean, that sounded like Tryphon just mentioned the rocks, so
Yeah.
Relyn will kind of. Yeah, quite difficult to squeeze through. Yes.
Can't imagine how it'd feel with wings. That's for sure.
As you say that, she like stubs her wing on a rock.
It does do that sort of sympathy went. Just ooh.
You ever do grow a pair of wings, which I don't think is possible for humans, but if you ever do, keep them folded.
Technically, well, fair advice. I'm a satyr, but fair advice.
Oops.
What was that?
That was silly. That was silly, Mike, for forgetting what race you were.
It's fine. We can work with it. Is this right here passable or?
It is lifted, but it is passable. It is not touching the roof.
So I could fly over it.
You could.
Tryphon goes climbing. Just
All right, I think
goat
Raylan's going to take the easy way and fly.
As Relyn, you begin to fly, Tryphon, you feel the goat instincts of just walking up it. It's not a 90-degree angle. You can walk up it.
All right. Satyr, half goat. Nice. Yes. Raylan, by the way, in flight looks majestic is the wrong word. The giant bird person is really hard to make look majestic. But she is quite a sight to behold. What with the light glittering off her, like, well, not glitter, but like kind of reflecting off her bright white feathers.
yeah.
You have quite the impressive climbing skill.
I guess it comes with being a goat man, as everyone else has been calling me.
She will do her own sympathy wince of emotional pain. That is very uncouth.
I'm getting used to it at this point. They don't seem to mean anything bad by it.
Meaning or not, you are still hurt by it, yes? At least somewhat?
Hurt, annoyed, whatever you want to call it. Probably more
There-
annoyed than anything.
There is a difference.
Just shrugs after a moment.
You have a voice, you know.
I know. I'm aware. I just
It would do
think
you
I'm
well
still
to use it.
finding it.
I said it would do you well to use it.
You're not wrong. I can't argue with that. I'm just still finding it, I guess.
She'll kind of nod. That is likely the hardest part of that.
Out of curiosity, at this fork in the road, would anything catch our attention or?
Investigation.
I would
Alright.
like to do a just general perception as well. I'm not looking specifically for anything, so I assume that would be what that would end up being.
General perception.
Yeah.
Hey, 17.
Just what does the area around me look to me?
All right. So,
Hmm. Hey, that was
like
so
stone.
bad.
Uh,
These rocks are made of rock. Cool.
these rocks are made of rocks, and that floor is definitely floor. Oh, wait, no. Yeah, no, that's floor. What was the other one? It was an 18, yeah?
17.
17. So with the 17, Ren, are you good? Buddy? Do you need to head
Ren.
out? Alright. Stick in VC and just kind of relax for a bit, okay?
It'll be alright.
Yeah. So. $17. I'm grabbing one thing real quick to set my personal mood. Fuck it, three kobolds in a trench coat. I'll have to do it. So, with the 17, Tryphon, you notice little things. At first, they were little things to you, at least. They didn't seem to be, the best I can say, that important until you finally put them into perspective. This is an investigation cave. You are here to investigate. You don't think there should be any sort of, the best I can say, you don't think there should be any signs of extreme life or recent life here. But when you see the blood splatters on the wall,
Uh-huh.
you quickly come across, underneath the rocks, Dade. You think it's Gade at first, but then it turns out it's one of those morphling creatures that looks like him. And you can see it was fighting. 17, you can get that it was in a fight. The rocks around you were brought down on top of it. Something fought this creature and killed it. With that sense of urgency, what do you do?
Tryphon does, like, I imagine he had crouched down to get a better look at the morphling, and he stands up after a moment and just looks back at Relyn. There was a fight here. There's
Relyn, now noticing the smashed body of Gade. Well, Gade, like, almost again on instinct. Will like her weapon will just appear in her hands, almost not of her own volition.
Tryphon will just sort of like put an arm across her to stop her. Just, it's already dead, and it's not actually him.
Whatever it that could still be around here. I'm not taking that chance.
Can I see any signs of what direction this other fighter had gone in? Like trails from the blood spatters.
Investigation.
Can I give her the help action on that? Just kind of using my own good dark vision eyes to like see a little bit farther beyond his light source.
So using your dark vision eyes, you are able to aid him in seeing farther than what his light source can provide. Go ahead and roll with that with advantage.
Hell yeah. Holy shit. Okay.
Both of
11.
those look cocked, but it said 11.
Can I roll again because both of them look cocked?
If you do, it's without advantage.
Might as well give it a shot. I mean, what's the worst that could happen?
Yeah.
Worst you can get is a 10.
Son of a bitch.
I'm sorry. So, with an 11, it's not hard. 10 is
Okay.
the DC. That's why I was saying it with such happiness in my voice. The worst you can get is a 10. It was running away. Whatever it was running away from didn't give chase, but it did cause a collapse. It did drop the ceiling onto it.
Okay. But can I tell where it went?
Where the morphling went, or where the thing that killed it went?
The thing that killed it.
No, you cannot tell where. You can't tell where it came from. You just know from that kind of point, you are able to kind of discern that whatever the morphling was running from didn't give chase, but still killed it.
Can you tell what direction the morphling came from?
Yes, you can. You can get that with that roll. It came from this.
Okay.
As that's where the blood splatter mostly leads from.
Shall we take a look down there?
She will like twirl her. She had the Makawada out. She will twirl it in her hand and kind of step in front of you. Let me lead.
All right.
And they're going to creep along, not necessarily being silent, but definitely being careful. And as Relyn is on high alert, can I give another perception or investigation? I'm sure the DM will tell me. Just like can I tell what I'm about to get into?
Can I perception too?
You can either both perception or one of you gets the other the help action.
What's your perception?
+6.
Okay, then you are way better than me.
Roll with advantage then.
Go for it.
Yeah, please.
All right.
Wow, we are getting. Jackie used up all the rolls, I swear.
She
What
did.
was the roll?
It's a
A
10.
10.
So as you're investigating, looking around, trying to find it, you suddenly hear Orlain screaming out Jackie's name. And it is a lot louder and like clear, you know?
Just like. Yeah. At that point, Tryphon does move around Relyn and just takes off running. He knows Relyn can see him, so.
Relyn's going to hit this fork and kind of pause for a minute. And rather than meeting up the rest of the group, she's going to turn towards where the fork leads to. Looks like she has a straight shot in here, or a straight look in here, and she's just gonna like, just almost stand guard where she's at,
All right.
thinking, "Oh, well, that thing was running away from something, and 3 is good in that direction, but I need to be here so that if something comes from the other way, it doesn't hurt me or hurt them, I guess." Does that make sense?
Yeah, it makes
Yeah.
sense.
Standing guard makes sense, yeah.
Just we have always covered, except the way that everyone else is not going. So I'm gonna look that direction.
Honestly, a smart idea. With that, Aurelia and Orlain, you see a light source down the cavern where you guys seem to be moving towards. And you do see your friend Tryphon sitting there, a light in their hand.
Orlain with dark vision squinting. Just a kind of reaction.
Tryphon just gives him the look of, what do you want me to do?
Warning next time, love.
I didn't know you guys were that close.
Have you seen Jackie?
No, it's just been Relyn and me's. There
You've
is. Oh, sorry.
Tryphon, you've always kind of seen Orlain being, calm and collected and almost reserved. In this moment, you swear you might be talking to a morphling because he's actively pouting. He is actively just kind of reaction.
Yeah. Just look, if you guys haven't seen her and we haven't seen her, there's still one more direction that we can go. There's a path farther down.
All right, let's go, and just books it running. Excuse me, running through.
Everyone.
Just literally, just gotta go. We'll Misty step around if have to.
He does move to let Orlain pass.
Run. Tryphon, you are also dealing with energetic Orlain.
Just like, Orlain, oh, okay, let's slow down a little bit.
Misty steps around her, running.
You can just walk around
Orlain!
her.
Yeah, but it's Orlain and he's dramatic. Just run.
Tryphon does pause next to
Jackie!
Relyn and just gestures for her to follow them before he continues after the rest of these.
Just
Raylan's gonna take a look back the direction they came, make sure nothing's followed them, and then follow.
Raylan, give me an investigation check. Or perception,
Alrighty.
my bad.
Good rolls. 11? Damn.
Nope, you're good.
I'm on like. No, I don't like that. Okay.
My passive perception is 21.
Oops, sorry. Fuck it.
You're good.
Alright. Anyway, following.
calling out Jackie.
Tryphon back there just Orlain, maybe we don't start shouting. There is something here.
Glares immediately.
Whatever it is, killed a god I look alike. Are you sure you want to deal with that?
It killed
Yeah.
a morphling, to be specific.
And so have we.
Well, the fact that it killed the morphling isn't the point. The fact that it's here, and we don't know what it is.
Jackie turned around and starts calling again.
You see her.
Yeah, I know. That's why he's just being dramatic. It's like a fucking husky at the door.
Orlain!
Tryphon is going to look behind them because, motherfucker's making a lot of noise.
You don't need to
Immediately,
worry about anything. Whatever's back there is dead now.
literally just cling wraps to the bestie of just sad husky.
Can Jackie see the damage from the explosion? Any injuries?
Yes. Tryphon. I'm gonna have to
Yeah.
ask you to stop there.
Okay.
Immediate cling wrap back with a cure wounds.
All right.
Why are you clicking my thing? Why are you clicking me?
Boop.
Ah!
What the?
I had to make sure you were detached before I deleted it.
I was not detached.
You were. You're right here.
Okay, I disappeared.
Yeah, we couldn't see Tryphon.
Oh, I'm
That's why
sorry.
I went, ah!
Oh my fucking god, Miss Keisha.
Oh my god, she fucking dead.
Okay, but go on. You were saying, Orlain.
Just the literally clinging to Jackie and just, you don't do that again, please.
Believe me, I wasn't trying to.
For once, we need to actively have a brain cell, please.
Not my fault you borrowed it today.
I did not. And then gestures at the slightly singed clothes of his rogue outfit. I don't think I have it.
What happened?
I got upset and just looks nervously off to the side.
And that singed your outfit how?
I may have used a bit of my abilities to uh, redirect some energy, as far as I understand, and it caused problems.
Aren't you the one always getting on me about not being reckless?
Yes, when you're around, because you're the one who takes the recklessness. And he smirks.
Yeah. Listen, this, and just gestures towards the cubes that are spinning. There's something similar to a tower here.
Oh, that's a horrible thing to tell Orlain. Oh no, he just caused one explosion. What are you doing? I feel like the other two ladies back there are just gonna be like, no, 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 no. Aurelia
No.
specifically. She said, not again, please. I'm not strong enough.
Aurelia looking into the middle distance, exasperated.
But Orlain is currently not focused on the spinning cubes and is literally just cling wrapped to the bestie. I'll go silent again because I'm EP.
So, Relyn and Aurelia, I'll ask you guys this next. What are you guys doing? Y'all doing anything?
I'm thinking. Give me a moment.
Take it down.
Really, if you have something to do in the interim, feel free.
Watching the idiot squad here be adorable.
Raylan's gonna touch the thing. The ball specifically.
Okay. You touch it. What are you trying to gain from this?
So, from her perspective, she walked into a room, Orlain shoving past her quite rudely. Cling wrapping to Jackie. Tryphon goes over, talks to somebody, who she doesn't know and doesn't want to. And Aurelia is just kind of sitting there. So, and then she sees the cubes, which are spinning erratically and probably very hypnotism-y, and doesn't like that either. Then she sees big glowy, or not glowy, but big glass orb, and goes, "Wonder what that thing is." And she's gonna touch it and just like see if it does anything.
You touch it and you see a call tone pop up.
Devil.
And as it kind of begins to pop up, suddenly the call tone is answered. Relyn, you're watching yourself now.
Oh?
You are watching yourself from behind, like a third-person point of view.
Raylan is going to turn into what would be the camera.
You see nothing.
Raylan is going to turn again. This time in the general direction of the group.
To the corner of your eye, as you turn to look at the group, so does the thing watching you.
As in the camera, like the camera kind of curves around me.
As if it goes to move to an over-the-shoulder shot.
Do I see anything new in this change in perspective?
Perception.
Okay. I believe in the heart of the cards and the gods of the dice, please.
Alright.
That's 20!
Go get a beer. Have fun. You've driven me to drinking. Okay. No.
So,
with
Jackie,
that 20,
you play to the heart of the dice, not the heart of the cards. I pray to the heart of the cards and the gods of the dice. That is our
Jackie
difference.
can't pray to the heart of the cards anymore because she kept getting nat ones.
That's what I'm saying. You also have to make the gods of dice work with the heart of the cards, or it doesn't work. Sorry, Jackie. Okay. Anyway, Yufi, I've called you a slur. What is the response?
It's focused on everybody but one person. The tiefling with black horns behind Tryphon. It's not showing them. And I don't mean that in the sense of like they're invisible or a ghost. I mean, the tiefling you see is not the tiefling on the crystal ball.
What's the one on the ball look like?
Missing a horn. Half of its face is burned. As the one you see has not stopped looking into the fire.
Relyn's eyes dilate for a second, like in panic. And continue. This little like copper thing around it. Could she walk around that and still be like touching the ball and not break the connection, or does she have to break connection to move?
You'd have to break connection to move it.
Okay, if I break connection and then reestablish it ASAP, does anything like change? Do I have trouble getting it back or anything?
No, it's easy. But it's different. It's not the same image anymore. You see a battlefield covered in gore, covered in blood. And you just see one man with pink hair sitting there on top of a body, like kind of trying to pop his neck almost, but you watch as he keeps trying and trying, and then he snap, breaks his own neck, proceeds to grab his own hair and plops it back into place. There we go. And then after a good, cool moment, turns and looks you dead in the eyes. I see you. How does Relyn react?
Relyn is frozen. Kind of uncharacteristically. You'd think she would snuggle back in panic or something, but no, there's something rooting her in place, something that even I, player, don't understand. And she hawks to the orb. As weird as that sounds. What in... What in... Well, the gods, I guess. Who are you?
A god killer. And that's not your toy to play with. Holds up a hand. Snaps as you all hear the crystal ball shatter.
Relyn, instinctively, like...
Does this look centered?
Not instinctively. No, yes. So instinct doesn't cover it. Instinct is like... reflex, that's what it is. Reflexively drops to her knees and covers her head, though she doesn't really know why. Not even like in reaction to the shattering glass, almost as if something else was, for lack of a better term, Pavloved into her. And she will let out the most shrill owl-like scream that I'm not going to recreate because it would blow up my bike. And then I'm
Orlain
going
is
to mute
going
myself so
through
everybody
it.
can react.
Orlain is going fucking through it all over again. Like, it's fine. It's whatever. But also, god damn it, he's right the fuck there. With elf ears.
Oh, Orlain, you never heard anything. You just heard Relyn talking.
Oh, good. No, no. I'm talking about the, shriek.
Oh, yeah, no, that's not good for you. I apologize about that.
That's a ow moment for Orlain of fucking context scaling aware dog. Just the fucking
So that went well.
Almost didn't. Well, did you say that out loud, right, Tryphon?
Well, I don't know what's happening with Tryphon and what's his face down there.
No one ever asked his name, so
Yeah,
move
about
to
to
that.
fix that.
Yeah, we'll move to that. Go ahead and get ready to relax, Orlain. Tryphon, what do you say to this person who has not looked at you, simply looking at the fire?
In the most graceful of ways, or as I should say, in typical Tryphon fashion. He stares at this tiefling for a few moments before just point blankly asking, "Who are you?"
You don't know?
No. This is the first I've seen your face.
No, it's not. And he stands up.
What do you mean?
Come on. As close as we were, and he walks towards the fire and reaches into it, pulling out a mace. I'm hurt. I really am, Tryphon.
Who
I
the
mean,
hell?
how could you forget your vice, Capitano? And the flood of memories from earlier today come back, and that blurred face unblurs in an instant. And a name comes to your mind. Shade.
Shade.
Ding, ding, ding. But I go by other names now. You know, new boss and all.
Who? What do you mean, new boss? What? What are you talking about?
You really don't remember nothing, do you? They had to grab you. Had to wait for her. Everything had to happen. Only you and the other prototype stayed where you fucking were. Maybe we could have been on better terms. Maybe. You would have started out slow, you know, a normal jester, court squire, maybe. I mean, I worked hard to get you back, Tryphon. And you threw it away in an instant.
What are you going on about?
I haven't introduced myself. Have I? And he puts the mask to his face as one of the horns fades away. I am Shade, the ringleader. Wonderful to meet you. And he leans on the spinning cube, stopping it in an instant. I mean, It was kind of easy to tell. Hold on, I hate this fucking. He takes the mask off and puts it on like where one of his horns disappeared from. Hate those masks, really do. I know they're part of dress code, just don't like them. What are you guys doing in here, though? I gotta ask that. That's very curious. What you doing in here?
We were sent to investigate, but
Alright. Well. Damn, didn't think you'd actually tell me. Fun.
I didn't tell you what we were investigating.
There's nothing in this cave, and he begins to walk into the cube.
What the hell?
As the lines connect, set together, and begin shrinking. Until the cube is about the size of a Rubik's in his hand.
Does Orlain see this?
Yeah.
Remember what I said his, like, fidget object was when he had his minor illusion?
No. I have a feeling I'm gonna be reminded and be called an idiot, but no, I do not remember.
It was a Rubik's Cube.
God damn you.
Well,
That's been day one, baby!
How dare you. So, as Shade holds this cube and tosses it up, catches it, catches it. Tryphon,
what?
Captain, you may have been. But if you do anything stupid, I'll put you back in. Start new. Do the time, tosses it up again, catches it with his other hand. And I have to reset you myself. Seriously, you have no idea the hard work I had to go through to get you back into it after the fuck up you did.
Well, unfortunately, I don't know what fuck up you're talking about.
This, what you're already doing, sticking your nose in business that doesn't need it. You didn't need to be here. Why are you investigating? What is there to investigate? It's just a cave. Yes, there was a creature in here. Fuck that thing. It's not important. It's a failure. And yet again, a failure might get you killed.
Hold on, I'm having to remind myself exactly what we were doing. Investigating in the cave.
Nothing. That's just it. You were just investigating the cave. Making
Oh,
sure
yeah.
it was clear.
Just investigating the cave.
Shade doesn't know that.
That is true. But yeah, no, Tryphon just, after a moment, just like, what the hell are you doing here anyways, if this is just a cave?
My job. You know, actually following orders.
Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of that right now.
You never fucking were. Now, as much as I'd love here to sit and scream at you like the old married couple we were, I have to go. Jack's dog needs a leash, and sadly, that is my role. I just wanted to see if y'all were a threat. And he looks at all of you. Clearly not.
Hey, Shade, real quick before you go.
He does not turn to look at you. He has his back to you.
Okay, because Tryphon's taking a swing at him.
Go for it. Roll to hit.
Alright, hold on. It's an unarmed strike. I had to remember the stuff for that. How do I do with a 15?
doesn't hit. As you go to swing, are you throwing a punch?
Yes.
You throw a punch and you see this odd sort of orb surrounded by cards pull up from his own shadow, and one of the cards extend into a wall, blocking your hit. At least try to be unique this time, Tryphon. You don't have that old reliable with you anymore. Sure as shit don't have me anymore. And he starts walking away. Now, I did leave his dog in the bottom of the ocean, so I do have to go. As much as I would adore to stay here and fuck with all your heads, I have a timeline to keep up with. Besides, the bottom of the ocean's only going to slow him down for so long.
Why does try? Can I take a shot at him now?
Go for it. Do what you want. You guys have freedom.
Yeah.
He's just talking.
Hold on. Okay. Let's see if I do any better this time.
Affectionately, guys, just because the villain monologues doesn't mean they're invincible.
That is true. God damn it.
Nope.
Orlain is kind of frozen because I think he saw the cube.
Uh-huh.
We're not
Yeah.
technically in combat, right?
Nope, these are all free attacks.
Cool. Can Relyn
No,
go
I'm
into
gonna-
rage anyway?
I'm taking another shot then, because fuck you. Fuck me.
Aurelia? I know it's polite, but how many times have I told you point blank? For this time, violence doesn't always have to be involved. This motherfucker deserves violence. But Relyn, as you go into a rage and start moving towards him, you see one of his cards fly to the wall and sort of extend. Not into a blockade of any sort, but more of a door.
I'm taking another shot. Oh shit.
Hits.
That's a nat 20.
Go ahead and roll damage.
Okay, so
Hey,
it's
Yufi.
2d10.
Yes.
I'm gonna send you something in
So
private.
Okay.
2d10. I got a crit hit, so that would be 4d10.
Mm-hmm.
And then is it just the +1 for my proficiency stuff bonuses?
I believe.
What does that mean?
Doesn't
I
double
don't
the
know.
additional damage that you get from stuff.
So
Well,
14
that's
points of
14
damage.
points of damage. Yeah,
I will ask you something. Where are you aiming?
the knee.
You connect with his knee. And he does bend the knee for a minute. It stops him in his track, I will give you that much. But it does make his neck kind of crick to the side in like a...
Orlain is going to very hesitantly, almost scared, stand up, letting go of Jackie for a second, and going, "Don't come back." And for a second, anybody who's looking at him, his eyes are briefly a different color.
Unfortunately, Tryphon is fully zeroed in on Shade.
Relyn is going to attempt to grapple Shade, like tackle him, basically.
Okay. He's
Rage
knelt
gives me
down. Yeah.
I believe rage gives me advantage on strength stuff. Yeah, strength checks.
Okay. Go for it.
Blue. So this is just flat strength, right?
Yep.
Cool. Rayland is in a dex build, but advantage is advantage, so I could have done that so much easier by just giving myself whatever. 12.
Oh, thank God you had that advantage.
Yeah.
So you go ahead and you make your way to tackle him, and you don't connect with him. You connect with one of the cards. Thin as it is, it has the power behind it of, well, you. The card has a reflective surface on it. He uses a reaction ability. He reflected your own move onto you. So, does a 12 knock you down?
Don't think it would.
Then you kind of just sort of run into your own self. As he stands back up. Oh, I assure you, Orlain, I will never be showing my face to you again. He walks through the portal.
Tryphon's still aiming at the portal.
Okay. It's closing slowly, as if taunting you to come in.
Don't do it.
But he knows things.
It's up to you.
Rayland's
Can I
going
even...
to. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, no, hold on. I'd be able to reach it in basically what would be one turn. Hmm.
Actually, look at that funny.
Are thou not entertained?
You know what? He's going to make a run for the portal. Just fucking bolts over.
As Raylan sees him start running, she's going to try to step in front of him, just kind of like body block him.
Okay.
How would we
Uh,
roll for that then?
I believe that would be that not be like Dex versus Dex?
sounds like it would be.
Yeah. So go ahead. Dex versus Dex.
Lovely.
All right, here I go with my +1.
19.
Oh shit.
Oh,
Versus.
yeah. Nope.
So Tryphon, you, this strong, you're normally that strong paladin that rushes forward. You're not used to the cleric gun build, so when you start rushing forward and a barbarian kind of body blocks you, you think, I'll just plow through them. You did not plow through them.
Raylan is going to specifically, like pseudo clothesline you, um, put you on your ass, kind of hold you there for a second, and you see now her that thing earlier where her eyes like glazed over a bit, they're like fully. She's not even looking at you directly. It almost looks like, uh, and she speaks in almost a almost like almost angry, but not quite. Running off will get you nowhere. We were just separated. Do not do that again.
And for a moment, Tryphon just glares at her, but he doesn't fight to get up. For he doesn't fight to get up for a few seconds before just shoving her hand off of his chest and going to stand up and walk away.
Relyn will let herself kind of get shoved off. She's not even going to try to resist that.
So just curious, is the portal light see-through? Or is it
No, it is pitch black, like oil.
Yeah.
Or ink.
No, it's oil. Trust me. Orlain's gone through it before. He doesn't like it.
Fucking, you're tired.
It's gross. Don't do it.
eat the forbidden portal juice?
No.
No.
Don't forbidden fruit my
Relyn is
dumbass.
just gonna stand guard in front of the portal till it closes to make sure no one else tries something stupid.
The minute Tryphon starts to walk away, it closes. Closes with no noise.
Then
You don't know
Relyn
it
will.
clo- Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Okay. Then
you-
Relyn will drop rage.
Okay. As you drop rage, you kind of realize it closed and opened without any noise at all.
Tryphon walks away. The last thing I'm going to say is Relyn before I give other people the floor because I feel like I've been taking too much space. She's going to take a step forward and kind of call out, Tryphon,
What?
I know how frustrating it is to not have answers. Getting yourself killed in search of them does no one any good. And then she will walk kind of this way till she finds, or yeah, she'll kind of just come over here, lean against the rock, cross her arms, her wings kind of around her in like an almost, actually no, they will cross in front of her in almost like a shield. And she'll just sit there.
Were Orlain not terrified of the implications behind the thing he just saw, he would have shot the fucking cube. I just want you to understand that.
Good. Then the fear tactics worked.
You didn't even know it was a fear tactic! Don't start with me! You forgot! You whore! Orlain wants to go back to the fucking base. Can they leave? Can they go?
Promised. I will ask everybody right now. Go ahead and pause the recording.